I'm actually down in Wiltshire, walking along the canal here. Yeah, I thought I'd go out for a little walk today and have a look at all the narrowboats and everything. See all the ducks there. There's a big narrowboat just coming through now. Just come through a swing bridge actually. So rather than being a lock or whatever, there's a bridge that actually swings open. Looks like there might be another one coming through actually, so might just catch it just in time. See, I just stopped filming for a second there, because there was people and I'm not sure if they wanted to be filmed or not. But this is the swing bridge I was saying about. Actually on the Kennet And Avon Canal, this one is. I've actually canoed along here, I think it was last year. Because I stayed at the campsite just up the road there, caravan and camping club site. Just up from Devices actually. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're actually coming through here or just turning, so I'm going to show you it in operation. Never mind. Let's continue on with my little walk. So it's 9:30 in the morning, and yeah, weather's quite good. It's not too hot. It's a tiny bit chilly when I first got up this morning, so yeah, looks like it could be a lovely, pleasant walk. Yeah, some lovely flowers and things grow along the river banks, or should I say, canal bank. Yeah, not quite a river. Because it's man-made obviously, but since I was down last time it seems to be a little bit overgrown in places, which I was quite surprised about. I suppose it helps keep the banks in good condition, because the roots will help bind it all together. Well, over there at the moment, just over there, look, I believe, could be wrong, and as always I'm sure someone will tell me if I am, but I believe they are Canadian geese. Like I say, I could be wrong. If I am, please let me know, but I think they are. So I'm just approaching my first lock on this walk today. I remember when I canoed along here last year, I had to moor up about here and drag me canoe to the other side of the lock, which was actually across the road as well. But luckily someone was coming along and they offered to give me a hand, because I had all my camping gear and everything in it. So obviously you can't take your canoe through the lock. But the one thing I do remember is like the little overflow I've just walked past there. As I approached that, it was quite smelly, I must admit. And the water does move, obviously, being the canal. It's not stagnant water, but it does get pretty smelly in places. Anyway, let's continue onwards across this road. There's lots of little villages and everything dotted along the route. It is a beautiful walk, I must admit. It is a beautiful walk. You want it a day like today when it's not baking hot. I mean, one day last week it hit 34 degrees. Yeah, that would have been a bit too hot. Good morning, Mr. Heron. Morning. They keep so still sometimes, you actually wonder whether they're real or made of plastic. But he has moved. There you go, see, he's moving. He's real. There are quite a lot of small fish in this canal, so I suppose the herons enjoy it. They just stand there watching and get their breakfast. So the site I'm actually staying on, like I was saying, it's a caravan and camping club site. Being a backpacker, and I'm not a member at the moment because my membership ran out during COVID. Seemed a bit pointless to renew my membership. So yeah, they charged me £13 10p per night, which I think is a pretty good price, considering you've got the showers and everything. And it is a beautiful site as well, the one I stay at. It's in a little place called Seend, between Semmington and Devizes, and it's about a 2-minute walk from the canal. I see, this is what I was saying about smelly overflows. You can see there all the silts and sludge and everything. What gives it its pong, I suppose. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And yeah, it's a 2-minute walk from the canal. So you join the canal and you walk in the direction I'm walking today, towards Semmington and that direction, or you do a left when you get to the canal, and that takes you on a nice walk up past the massive lock flight just outside Devizes. So to get down here for this little trip down to Wiltshire, I got the train down to Swindon, and then I got the number 49 bus, which takes you through Devizes and up to where I am at the village of Seend. Long camping at the moment. Passing through the village of Avebury on the way, and that was something like £4.50 I think, the bus fare. So really good price. Easy to get to. So we've got your boat disposal point here for pumping out and everything. Lots of moorings, because we're right near the barging pub, which is just across the road from me here. Well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's extremely busy along here this morning. I know it's a Sunday morning, but it is really busy. There's people out walking, cyclists, and the canal itself is really busy. That's good. It is good. Oh, just in front of me we've got two of the narrowboats, or barges, what you want to call them, entering a lock next to each other. It can be a bit of a tight fit by the looks of it, but they do go in, and they do suggest that you travel 2 at a time in the locks if you can. because obviously it takes a while to raise and lower the water levels. What a beautiful little picnic area. Dog drinking water. Morning. It's very pleasant. Morning. I swear I just heard a red kite. I don't think you get them down this far. Well, I didn't think so. Can't see him or her. I did hear one. Oh, it just shows just shows how relaxed people are in the countryside. Look, even the farmers got a little chair out to sit there and watch his crops grow. Maybe he lives in that air raid shelter thing there. Oh, I think that's beautiful. All the time in the world, so he can sit on his chair there and watch his crops grow. This is beautiful. Just out. The odd sound now and again of a boat as it comes along. There's one coming towards me in the distance. Sounds like a lady singing on it as well. Just the sounds of nature. Oh. And the crunch beneath my feet as I walk along the towpath. So as you can probably hear, I'm right next to the canal at the moment. Just coming through a little gate just there, because I spotted this woodland. Very pleasant.
Maybe I would, because I feel that I wouldn't have that.
Yeah, it said there was no camping and no fires and etc. But you can see there's little walking routes around. Oh, there's benches and things over there. It looks like someone's made a little camp. Beautiful. Well, I'm just approaching Semmington Viaduct. I'm just looking on my maps there, and yeah, in the village of Semmington here's a pub not far from the canal. Not sure what time they open because it's only 20 past 11. I might go and have a wander and have a look, because as I'm on holiday, I might even treat myself to a little beer. Not that I need an excuse. Well, I walked up to the Semmington Arms, or Somerset Arms in Semmington. I got there, it was 11:45 and it wasn't open yet, so only out for a short walk today, not many miles. So I've started heading back towards the Barge Inn. I've had a beer there before when I was down here last year. When I brought my float canoe along the canal here, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. If I remember rightly, it was a tiny bit, not overpriced, but a bit more than what I expected. But from what I could see, it was a lovely restaurant. Food looked really good, even though I didn't eat there. So like I say, I'm heading back in that direction now. And I'll stop there and have a cheeky little beer. So I just come across a picnic table. I thought I'd better stop, have some lunch before I get to the pub there. I've got some wraps with me and iceberg lettuce and some other bits and pieces. So I sat down at the picnic table, chilled out for a little while, had some lunch. Belly's full up now. Got plenty of room left though for another beer. I don't think it's much further onto the Barge Inn there. Yeah, thoroughly loving this walk, and there is definitely red kites around. I've seen a couple, not nearby but in the distance, but I'd love to see one a bit more close up. And haven't seen any swans today yet neither. Plenty of other wildlife. Oh, it's a heron. Gonna come past me. I don't know if you see him. Right at the last minute. And so many cyclists have to keep getting out of their way. Yeah, none of them seem to be ringing their bells though, to let you know they're coming. Oh, two red kites, 3 red kites, at least 3 red kites, 4 red kites. I might have to spin round up over there. I'm trying to catch the red kites. I've never seen them down this far before.
There's a few about, aren't there?
There is. They are definitely red kites. Wow. Beautiful. I'm not sure what the farmer's churning up in that field, but seagulls, red kites. Come closer, baby. Oh yes. There's a buzzard up there as well. Red kite and a buzzard. Well, that's the barge in just across the water there, and it does look open because there's people sitting outside. Let's go and check out the local beer. Be nice to just sit there, chill out for a little while, have a beer, and watch the boats arriving and departing. There's one just coming up there, look. So I've just left the barge in and it's just started spitting with rain. So I thought I'll only have the one beer. It was thoroughly enjoyable though, I must admit. Like I say, spitting with rain and not much activity there, the barges. So I thought I'd press on and one more. Down that way. So one thing I have noticed since I got down here is I arrived at the campsite yesterday, sorted out the price, got my wallet out, and they said, sorry, card only. They wouldn't take cash. Not that it bothers me. But just now in the pub there, it's the same thing. And he said, I think it was £4.50 for a pint. Had to give him a £5 note. Said, no, sorry, we don't take cash, card only. Yeah, it seemed a bit strange, but there you go. There seems to be a few geese around here. But I must admit, when I started out on my little walk this morning along the canal, it was buzzing. There was loads and loads of people about. The canal movement, or boat movement should I say. Always a heron. I get distracted so easy. As I was saying, yeah, the boat movement on the canal was really busy, and traffic was busy. Lots of people out jogging, walking, cycling. But for about the past 3/4 an hour, I've seen one person. It could be that time on a Sunday afternoon, everyone stopped to have their lunch. Yeah, I don't know though. I say this morning it was really buzzing, it was really busy. And even the wildlife, for the moment, seems to have gone a bit quiet. Hello, Mr. Heron. So as I said at the start of this video, it's only a little short walk today. I think it was a good walk, and I do take the camera with me. Never mind where I go, because you never know what you're going to see. So it wasn't a little bit more interesting, but where that bridge is up in front of me is where I leave the canal for today. Because my campsite is virtually right next to me at the moment on the left. So just about to leave the canal, as I was saying. Just here on the left of my, you might be see through there some tents and things. That's the campsite I'm on. So hopefully you've enjoyed my little walk along the canal this morning, and once again thank you very much for staying with me. And if you have enjoyed it, give us that thumbs up, ring that notification bell as always, and please subscribe to my channel. All the support I get encourage me to get out and make future videos. There's an old pillbox there. Nothing left of it, mind you, but you had to be really skinny to get in that bit. This is not covered in loads of graffiti like most of them, but yeah, it's tiny. At least it's still open.